When I was up there in Sweden, I was supposed to give a lecture in Malmo at a museum. And when I got there, they found out I was a Muslim. And they didn't want me to give a speech. So they used a real corny excuse. They said, do you know Swedish? I said, no. They said, well, we have to have somebody who's Swedish to give the speech. Because, you know, not very many people know English. And so we have one of our professors right here, and he has his speech prepared, so he's going to give the speech. So, okay. And the speech is about women in Islam. And he's an atheist, because like I told you, most of them up there, in the intellectuals, have talked themselves out of the notion that there's a God. And so he's going to give a speech. I'm so glad that he spoke instead of me. Because I've got a story that I've told many, many times since then about what he said. He pulled out his notes and he told us that he went to the Netherlands and, you know, Holland and Norway, Sweden, where he lives, Denmark. And everywhere he went, he was trying to find women who converted to Islam. This is what he wanted to do. He wanted to talk to women who converted to Islam. And he wants to interview them and find out, why did you do it? What motivated you? So he knew the languages of each place, and he asked them in their language. He's asking these women. He said the ones that would talk to me, some would not talk to him. Well, that makes sense. And he asked each one, and even suggested, is it because, you know, you met a Muslim guy or something, and, you know, he made you learn it, or, you know, and then you had to do it, or forced you, or, you know. Why would any woman want to become a Muslim? Especially when she's living in such a great socialist state with everything going for her. She could have a career, she can go out and do what she wants. And in some of those countries, she can remove more clothes than you can imagine. And here she is, now she wants to get all covered up. What's that all about? And look what he said. Wallahi, he said it. He said, I ask each one of them, and he's telling you a lot of women they interviewed. He said every single one in her language said the exact same words. Because Allah guided me. He repeated it. He said every single one of them said, because Allah guided me. And then he said another thing was even more amazing. He said, but I don't believe that, because I am a scientist. I guess my dictionary is wrong, because my dictionary tells me a scientist is one who seeks out evidence, testable evidence, and makes conclusions based on their findings, and it says this must be but in 100% of all of the cases, in all of the countries, in all of the languages, in all of the women, he got exactly the same words, and of course, he didn't believe it. Why? Well, there's no God. So, the women must all be wrong.